What's up, MSJ, and welcome back to our third episode of Hot Takes, where we interview MSJ staff members while eating progressively spicier nuggets. Today I'm here with Mr. Luckman. Mr. Luckman, how are you?
I'm doing well. Really excited for this, and hope my mouth survives.
Well, I think you'll be all right. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started. First up, just like last time, we have the buffalo-style Tabasco sauce. Pretty light start, but should be a good kickstart. So here you go, Mr. Luckman, please. Sure.
And we're covering the whole thing?
Oh, no. Well, for this one you can, actually.
Okay.
It's not going to. You might want to lighten up a little bit as we go along.
Will do.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, I don't know if you've seen the show before, but we like to start out with some simple questions.
Sure. I have enjoyed the YouTube videos, yes.
Oh, wonderful. So, with that started, first off, other than basketball, what other sports are you interested in? Or are there any sports that you don't enjoy watching or playing?
Well, I enjoy watching most sports. I grew up wanting to be a jockey and like ride horses, so I got too tall for that, so that was kind of a problem. I played soccer in high school, really enjoyed that. Enjoy watching football, enjoy the Olympics, like all the pageantry and the sports. The one I can't stand really is baseball. It's just too slow for me.
I agree.
So I will watch it live, but on TV it gets really tedious.
Yeah, no, I agree. My mom's a big baseball fan, and I can't. She's making me go to some baseball games, but you know, I'm okay with that if she's watching, because I think she is. Anyways, how was this first one?
I mean, a typical buffalo, like you normally get at a restaurant.
Yeah,
nothing special.
Nothing crazy. All right, so next up, my favorite of the list, hot honey. Please help yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I do enjoy this one.
I also have this at home, so I expect this to be pretty light.
So this should be fine. Gets better every time. So, second question, Mr. Luckman. What music do you listen to? Do you have any favorites?
Oh, I'm a 90s hip-hop guy.
Oh, really?
I love rock and roll. I love classical. I've been to like the Two Cellos group. They've broken up since then, but I've been to their concert. I really like anything. Again, similar to baseball, country's the one thing I've never gotten into, so I struggle with country music.
Really? I have a country playlist. Not that I put it on ever, but I have it for select occasions. I don't know. I think there's some countries that kind of blend different genres together, and I think those are fine. But straight country is little boring.
My girlfriend took me to a country concert at Merriweather with some friends and family, and I laid down basically all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That bad?
No, I was like, it's not really my thing.
Okay.
Like I stood up from time to time, but I was also just kind of like, I'll sit here and listen.
Okay. Well, I mean, at least you're being supportive.
Yeah.
That's what matters. So, good.
Delicious. I hope it coats the throat before this last one. I know what's coming.
Yeah. I agree. I do recommend buying this. This is phenomenal.
Yes.
So with that, on to our third sauce, blue agave sriracha. These next three I think taste terrible, but Mr. Feltz would strongly disagree with me.
I'm not a sriracha person. I don't usually put that on anything that I eat.
Third question for you, Mr. Luckman. What's your favorite subject that you've taught?
Forensic science. I really enjoy like the trying to figure out who is what. When I taught it, I really enjoyed like our handwriting analysis or a blood splatter analysis, where the guys would actually have to figure it out. It wasn't like it was just rote memorization. So I really enjoy that, but I enjoy the sciences more than anything else just because of the labs, where you get to do crazy things. Like in a couple weeks after 2 days after our Easter break, we come back. My classes go into the Ellicott City Y to do a cardboard boat race.
Oh, wow.
So like two guys will be in a cardboard boat trying to paddle themselves all the way down the length of a pool.
Is this physics?
This is physics,
okay,
yeah. So I do enjoy those things.
I can imagine. I do love labs. It's too bad we don't get many of them as we get older, but it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Third sauce, what did you think?
Nothing really. I mean, I actually thought the first one was a little warmer.
Really?
In terms of heat. It's not something I would put on my food ever.
Okay, I agree. Again, I think these all taste poor, but that's just my liking. Anyways, fourth sauce of the episode, fire roasted garlic and habanero. I believe you said you don't like the taste of.
I'm not a habanero fan at all.
Neither am I.
That's something I'm not into, so we'll see.
Please help yourself.
Thank you. I just hope I'm putting on more than Mr. Phelps. I don't want to be less than him.
No, I think you're right now spot on.
Oh, I'm going to have to go heavier then.
See, this one just tastes poor. This one just tastes bad.
Yeah, the sweetness is what gets me when I eat one like this. But there's a little bit of sweetness at the beginning when I eat habanero, and then there's like that low build of heat where I'm like, it's dull. It's not like just a good taste.
Right,
it's just kind of like,
I agree. I don't just like the taste in general. But with that fourth question,
Sure.
I believe. Okay, so first off, do you like being director of students? Would you say?
it has its good days and its bad days, yes.
So, what would you say, or would you say that you enjoy being a director of students or teacher more, and why?
Well, I don't know if you can characterize them. It's like comparing apples and oranges. I will tell people all the time that when I was a teacher, you came in knowing what was going to happen in the room, in that, hey, we're doing a test today, we're doing notes today, we're doing a lab, we're doing a review for something. Like, you kind of understood how the class was going to go. And your day was dictated on like, yeah, today's going to be an interesting day. We're doing this or this. As director of student, you walk in and it's a complete unknown. My day is not dictated by what I decide to do in the classroom or what rules we put forward. My day is dictated by how the students interact. So if it's a calm day, today was like a calm day, where there's not too much to deal with, the job is pretty straightforward and easy. You're kind of walking around making sure guys are doing the right thing. Some days where it's a little bit more hectic, I don't leave my office, and that's not exactly a fun day.
Yeah. Would you say that it's that uncertainty that keeps you in this role?
No, it's not that I like the uncertainty. It's more, I like the role in the sense of you deal with sometimes students on their worst day, and then you see them progress and grow from whether it's their beginning of senior year where maybe a mistake happens to the end of their senior year, or freshman all the way through seniors. And you're like, that's great. That's what you want to see. So that's what keeps me in the job.
A big fan of growth.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. How would you say this one was?
Yeah, I mean, again, there's some heat there, but it's kind of a dull heat.
Yeah, nothing.
But it's nothing really flavorful.
Mouth. Yeah, no, it's not going to get any better from here flavor-wise.
Okay.
Sorry to tell you.
You're really downplaying these sauces.
Well, I'm not a fan.
Sure.
But it is what it is. Next up, habanero, just plain out.
Oh, okay.
So another.
Yeah, well, I'll get that sweet dull taste again.
Thank you.
There you go.
So what would you say your favorite memory has been as an MSJ faculty member?
That's a tough one. I don't know if I would say like I have one that sits on the top of my head. Like I always remember that. I mean, many young men confuse me for Mr. Romeo when Mr. Romeo was still here. Like Mr. Romeo, like no, I'm Mr. Luckman. Even when I was a teacher, not in the role I'm in now. Probably, getting forensic science in as a class.
Oh, you brought it in.
Yeah, I brought that, and then it used to be like we did half disease, half forensic science, and then Ms. Stender took it all to forensic science to what it is now and made it how good it is. But I think like that's probably the most enjoyable part is like being able to bring a class into the place you work.
That's cool. Yeah, I actually didn't know that. So that's nice. Do you wish you could teach it?
Yes, but I think that Ms. Stender has taken it to a different level, so I'd have to like reassess what she's done because I kind of focused on just quick little hits, where I think she's made it so much deeper knowledge, which is great for the kids.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, so habanero.
Yeah.
Feel anything? No.
Same thing as last time, just like a little bit of sweet at the start, and then no heat.
I feel as though it only tastes harder than it did because these are starting to build.
A little bit,
I don't enjoy. But this next one should provide a little more of a a test, if you will. Like he said, you might want to be a little cautious.
No,
with this.
we gotta do more than Mr. Phelps.
Of course, I respect that. Honestly,
anybody who considers themselves a Commanders fan, you gotta do more than that.
So, without naming names, of course, what would you say is one of the craziest jugs you've had to give? Something that you don't see very often.
Well, I won't give names, but the best story I've ever had in my 5 years is we had 2 young men who dressed up in Archbishop Spalding clothing.
Oh no!
On a day we had off school, and they went there and they were doing Tag like the movie. Have you seen the movie Tag?
Yes.
So they were doing that with their friends.
Oh.
So some of their friends let them in a side door, and they went in and tagged a friend at lunch. And they, of course, in today's world, they did it all through social media and videoed it. And I got a call from my counterpart at Archbishop Spalding, who's like, "We think 2 of your young men may have broken into our school." And it's like, okay.
Wow.
And we got a hold of them, and we went through the whole. And they're like, "No, our friends let us in." And he's like, and Spalding didn't really care about our kids. They just wanted to know how they got in. Oh. Because of the safety concern of how you get into that building. But that's the greatest story we've had. Wow. It's like these 2 kids just went on a day off, got their other friend's Spalding uniform, and walked in like that, and no one knew they weren't Spalding students. So they just sat there at lunch waiting and then left. It was hilarious, but at the same time you had to deal with it.
Of course. That's I can't imagine.
Yeah, it was a good one.
That's a story. That's a story. So how did you feel about this one?
Well, this is the first one I feel like in my throat. The rest of them kind of like they're at the tip of the tongue, but this one I feel like it's starting to go down the body.
Okay, yeah.
And you feel that heat going there.
Yep.
As someone said when I said I was doing this, like, "Are you going to have a towel for the top of your head?" I don't need that yet, but I can feel the warmth here.
Starting to get there. Yeah. Oh well, this one.
Yeah.
This one might get it for you. All right.
As someone who watches, I know this is the one you don't put a lot on.
Yeah, this is the one you don't want. So last one, starting to become a household name, the bomb. For those of you who watched last time, like I said, don't let me put this on. I put too much, and that was a mistake. So please. Put at your own expense. Yeah. See, last time I put her on half the nugget, which was not.
I feel like I put 2 droplets on it, and I'm just despising it already.
No. We're just gonna let this one marinate for a second.
I will say the fried part of the nugget seems to like dampen it for me for some reason.
Really?
Oh, now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. That is, whoo.
Gotta get the nugget down.
Yep.
Okay. Last one for you, Mr. Luckman.
No problem. Dragon breath right now.
Well, what piece of advice would you give? We'll do 2. So to freshmen, incoming freshmen, as well as seniors who are getting ready to leave.
For the freshmen, I try to make the big thing when I give my presentation, be here. Come to events. Be here at school. Come every day. If you can, be here. Don't be one of those who are just kind of like, I go Monday through Friday, and sometimes I don't even go Monday through Friday. For the seniors, I hope you look back and like you've accomplished what you've wanted to accomplish, but as you go forward, just remember that you constantly have to change. Don't think that you've accomplished a ton because you've graduated high school. You're going to run into a lot of people in college who graduated high school.
Of course.
Graduating college, getting out in the real world, getting the job you want, those are the accomplishments you should be looking for.
That is some phenomenal advice. Mr. Luckman, thank you so much for being here.
Wow. Feel it now.
Yeah, so we're going to wrap this one up. We'll see you all on the next one. Have a good one, MSJ.
See you later. My goodness.